Hello, Glenn here, the male practitioner, and it's very unusual that I'm just going to have a talk about my feelings at the moment. Now, as you'll be aware, obviously the global pandemic on coronavirus, and it's had a huge impact on early years. And there's lots of things flying around in my head, so I just thought, I'm going to talk. I'm just going to talk, and feel free, comment, whatever, post below, whatever you want to do. Because there's a lot of feelings and a lot of thoughts about it. Now, I've just come back from lockdown. We've just reopened. It's the end of our first week. This is a Saturday morning that I'm recording this, just to give you kind of an idea of the timeline. We reopened on the Monday, and it's been good. It's the only way I can describe it. I'm not going to lie. I mean, to begin with, there was a lot of nerves and everything else, and it's the unknown part of it. It's like, are the procedures that we've worked hard on for the last couple of months beforehand going to be enough? What are the children going to be like? That was the main thing that was going through my head. What are the children going to be like? They've just had 3 months at home with their parents. And, then of course there's the other consideration. It's like, because I'm a deputy manager, it's like, what are my staff team going to be like? How are they feeling? You kind of worrying about those two things, and then kind of somewhere tucked in the background is like, how do I feel? It's not allowed to kind of acknowledge your own feelings just because you're a deputy. You've got to consider your staff team, because they're the ones on the floor doing the job. Not that I don't. I go onto the floor quite regularly and do the job. But it's also, how do they feel and what are they like? And then obviously, the main priority is the children and their families. How do they feel? So Monday morning, we opened our doors wide. So, right, yay, let's open. And it was like, oh, there's nobody there yet. It's like 7:30, we basically flung our doors open, and we had the queuing system in place. We'd recorded videos the week before to let our parents know this is our system, this is what we expect from you, because we wanted the parents to feel reassured that we knew what we were doing. We'd worked hard in the background. We'd done all our policies and procedures and everything else, and we had that ready. We were ready to go. It was just like, okay, no children yet. And it took a while for parents to come in. And there was a few parents with a few nerves, and other parents just like, please take my child, please. And I'm not going to lie, I don't think I'm the only one that had a setting like that. Like, the parents were like, wow. And that's one of the other bits that's going around in my head is I think parents and families have had a newfound respect for early years, and the fact that it's not just, we don't just sit there and play with children all day. Actually, there's a heck of a lot more to it. And that we provided videos and ideas and activities and stuff through the whole period, through our Facebook page, and we did Zoom calls with the children every week. And, we were there, we were constantly emailing and messaging, not just ourselves and our site, but because we're part of a group, like our head office were doing it as well. And we were involved in that part of it too. And I think that helped a lot of the parents to know that they weren't alone, but it did give them a newfound respect. And that was the other bit as well, that early years, I think if you're in early years, and particularly in kind of the private and voluntary sector part of it, not just the school part of it, schools have got a different kind of feeling about it, that they are kind of the forgotten part. It's like, oh, it's only a reception, it's only, it's only the nursery, it's okay, it doesn't matter. Well, we do matter. And I think that was found that we do matter in the fact that, in the big plan for reopening, actually, early years were second schools, that in reopening, because it was realised that actually we are key workers. Same as, I'm going to put it up there, like the people who work in your local supermarket and shops and delivery drivers, actually, they're more important. They were so much more important than lots of other jobs that are done. It's no disrespect to other careers, but actually, we were needed. We couldn't open because of where we were, and that hurt us. That really hurt us, like emotionally, not just financially. Yeah, it did have a dent in finances, but we kept going, and we are going, and we're getting stronger every day that we're open. But it's kind of, I'm hoping that it's made the government realise that actually early years isn't just this nice little thing that you can drop your kids off whilst you go to work. Actually, we're damn important. Really important for early years, that the children need us. It's not just a necessity for parents to go to work. Actually, it's a necessity for the children that come to us. And the other thing is that leave us alone. Stop making us do things, government, that we don't need. The children don't need. Leave us to be the professionals that we are. We know and understand what our children need. We don't need to be told that you have to tick this box and do this thing and, stand on your head and rub your tummy and pat your head all at the same time. Bog off, back off. We know what we're doing, and that's important. But I think for my first week as well, it was a long, long week. And, we kind of totaled it up between myself and my man. Well, not between us, like for both of us. We took the decision personally because we just couldn't not do it. We decided not to take a day off during the week, which we normally do. We usually work 4 full days of 10 hours, but we didn't. We decided this week, just ourselves, and we volunteered to do it. Nobody made us, but this is ours. This is how much we care about our setting and our nursery and our team, that we wanted to be there the whole week. And in the end, we kind of totaled it up, and it was roughly about 54 hours we did. But you know what? It was fine. But by Friday afternoon, we started to flag a bit. But we managed to keep going, and we did it right to the end. And I'm glad we did it because, I think for us emotionally, it was needed because we wanted to be there to make sure everything happened, and it did. And, our team were amazing. And, for any other setting that's reopened, you'll have had the same, that your team would have really stepped up to it. I mean, I had a team member coming in, and oh my God, love her. She was amazing because she kind of bounced in the door. First thing Monday morning, I'm buzzing. She was so excited. She couldn't wait to get her children back in the room. And she stayed like that the whole week. And had other team members, a little bit nervous coming back. But then they settled into it and they got into this, and I hate this phrase, but this new normal and, and bubbles and all these other new terms that we've had to get used to. And I hate them because it's detracting from what we do, because we've had to kind of put the children into these bubbles and, you can't go out and you can't, and our staff aren't daft, we've socially distanced from each other, like we've had conversations from one end of a corridor, because we're not daft, we're not stupid. We can't socially distance from the children. I wouldn't, a child comes up to me and wants to cuddle, I'm going to cuddle that damn child, but it's one of those things that, do we want to, we want to be able to be there for our families, and we were, and like our team stepped up to the mark and were just amazing, and that's what got us through the week. And it was a long week, and we got through it because we worked together as a team, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. And it just shows that, we were needed. We had parents that needed us back because they had to go to work. But then they realised everything that we do in the background, because sometimes I think parents, in the days before all this, parents just kind of dropped off at nursery and that was it. Children were fine, they were cared for, they were happy. And that was great. We weren't doing anything wrong with our service. We kept the children happy and they were learning and everything else that we do. But I think once we stopped and everything was going on and parents had to have their children at home, they realised everything we actually do. And it's long days and it's hard work, And I think they came up with a newfound appreciation. But we already knew of what we do and we appreciated what we do. And I think it kind of helped that parents went, wow, thank you. And a lot of comments we had from parents was like, yeah, we didn't realise what you guys do. And it was great, we were nominated and got an award for everything that we did during lockdown, and that kind of showed as well that parents appreciated what we do. And we're not out there to kind of get the awards and the accolades, and they're nice, don't get me wrong, they are lovely, and it's wonderful, and it's an honour to get things like that, but it's pushing on and providing the service that we want to do. But the main thing I want is for the government to sit up and go, do you know what, early years, you're more important than we give you credit for, and actually fund us properly. It's great that you're giving early years funding and it enables parents to go out there and work, and it's great. but give us the funding that we deserve. Give us the kudos to actually go out there and do the job and trust us. We know what we're doing, but fund us properly. And I think there's so much to it. And, you know, just being back is just amazing. And yes, I'm tired, but I went to bed last night after 54 hours in a week, knowing that we'd done an amazing job and that I had an amazing team with us, that me and my manager felt supported by our team, and we felt that we supported our team, and they were just amazing. And we couldn't wait to thank them all, each and every one of them, for everything that they did. I can't wait to have the next phase of our team back, because we haven't got all of them back and I'm missing them. And the children are missing them. But do you know what? They've done an amazing job. We're doing an amazing job. And we need to take our hats off and go, do you know what? It's brilliant. We are early years. Let's get that revolution started to say to the government, we're important. You know we're important. We were key workers through all of this. Listen to us. Get that voice shouting.